We got breaking news before President Trump started talking, or as he was speaking, on Luigi Mangione. A New York State judge dismissed the most serious charge against Mangione, ruling that the evidence was insufficient to charge him with murder as an act of terrorism. This means Luigi Mangione isn't likely to get life in prison without parole. He is, of course, accused of gunning down healthcare executive Brian Thompson right here in New York City. Let's get more now from Bloomberg's national security reporter, Myles Miller. He joins us here on set. So, Myles, was this a surprise that he isn't likely to get the harshest sentence we thought he could?
The reason is that here in New York, the terrorism charge was created after 9/11, and it's for those very narrow type of cases. Now, second-degree murder is still a pretty large charge to get. It's not first-degree murder, which is left for police officers and people who work in emergency services and in some really specific cases. But second-degree murder is a very severe penalty in New York State. The reason, again, is because terrorism charges really need to meet a really high bar. And in this case, the judge in this case said that the evidence available didn't reach that high bar. But, you can set that aside because you know that when this state case is adjudicated, he will then go to federal court and he has federal charges against him. And in that federal case, he can face up to the death penalty based off of the charges. I mean, this was a very serious case. Obviously, we covered it in December when it happened, the 5-day manhunt. And when we saw, the court hearing today, the focus we thought was going to be on this double jeopardy, right? His lawyers have contended that, he is being charged in both state and federal court, and they should pick one. But for today's decision to drop the serious terrorism charges shows you that the judge believes that there is still a viable case. It's just on the second-degree murder charge, and we'll see that play its way through court.
So if the defense isn't necessarily getting that and getting a state case dropped, where do they go from here? What is their argument?
So they're just getting one charge in the state case dropped. They'll keep it on second-degree murder. And then he will continue with the federal case as well. It's important to note that he's got a powerhouse legal team. One person on his legal team spent a good amount of time in the Manhattan DA's office, so understands these kind of really tough cases and has prosecuted cases or has been a defense attorney in the federal level as well. You have a really big group of supporters who have come to court today in defense of Mangione. But this case obviously has reared its ugly head again as we talk about the propensity for political violence, and this case being one of those cases where not exactly political, but with a specific message against an insurance company, but still in that same realm. And so this case will continue to go on, just not with the terrorism charge.